if you're the kind of person that needs more proof, let me throw this at you. This is by far the most clouds I've ever seen behind the moon. And it was so obvious I caught it with just my cell phone. You can see here that it's cutting through the clouds, nice and slow, but like butter. It really is a very good and compelling video. Now, this is strange. This is the light from the moon, glaring off what we can only think is an obfuscating lens that's out in low Earth orbit. This is the moon. By the moon. Many lenses. At first, these lenses to you will mean nothing. They'll serve no purpose. It won't be for a long time before you start to realize how important these lenses are. Their capabilities. How do they stay up there? How do they propel themselves? How are they able to manipulate images real time the way they do? It's a representation of being able to see from all sides the same holographic projection. It represents the first-person perspective you'll always receive from these parabolic mirrors that are in charge of all the lies in the skies throughout our universe. Well, while I was trying to get a base image layer to load, well, I just came across one of these bad boys, all right? Now, these look like brushstrokes of God. If the Most High was a painter, which he probably is, it looks like he was trying to get the excess paint off of his brush on this one. Now, these have texture. These have something we can fall back on. These absolutely, to me, look like physical objects out in space, and notice how they twist, they turn, they have divots, they have beveled edges. I mean, these are really cool. These are probably track systems. These are probably tether systems. I'm sorry, track systems. And these probably run the length of the entire visible universe. I mean, these are really cool. We see a lot of objects, a lot like this, in the background, in the foreground, cloaked, just like these. Very cool job. Hey, Zoe. Let's move to the next one. See if we can't find our very mysterious friend and the answers to him. Possibly shooting stars. I will give him the benefit of the doubt that it's a shooting star until I see this. Buckyballs and parabolic dishes inside of the tracks. No way. This is a transportation system. It always has been. It always will be. The fact that there are one, two, three, four, five, and in the arm length away from each other. These are transportation systems. These are how the lies in the skies get from one side of the universe to the other, or from one side of the gymnasium to the other. Let's put it like that. These are very cool pictures, all right?
In is ever knowing, ever thinking. It is all powerful, all knowing. It is God. And basically we are surrounded by God in his warm, cushy, beautiful blanket. And he has got us snuggled up. And meanwhile, he's showing us a movie. All right. That movie is a reflection of ourselves from our polar opposites, better known as New Jerusalem, or as we like to call it, Skydome Atlantis. All right. Which, as above, so below, is directly over top of our heads. And as I can tell, reflecting our lives, our reality, and everything we know and love. Head buried in the phone. Other than my own channel, I've never even seen it. It's so refreshing to see that people are finally looking up and catching exactly what I've been talking about for years. I used to be a crazy old coot until they caught it themselves. It never fails. People are always on my comment section talking shit, and only a few years later, when they finally see it for themselves, they're kissing my ass. Welcome, friends. I truly understand how hard it is to chew and swallow a lot of the pills that I've released on this channel. I too never asked for the knowledge, but it came to me, and now it's coming straight to you. Surprisingly, if you look back in a lot of my video archives, you notice I really don't make a lot of big mistakes, but I make a million small ones. 20 years ago, I never pictured myself being on YouTube and screaming to a bunch of friends, fans, family members, strangers, loved ones, even haters, that the sun is fake, the moon is a total fraud, track systems, tether lines, and of course buckyballs were not on my top 10 list of things I thought that I would believe in as total truth.